Please stay back. We will also wonderful discussion on various questions which devotees still have in mind. They are still amazed how we made it. From double it, we made it 4 times. So we'll have some discussion on that. Perfect questions, perfect answers will be there. We have some nice statistics. So that information also will pass to all the devotees. So this is how the event will flow today. So we'll request His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, who was spearheading this year's book distribution marathon in order to please his dear God brother, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. We'll ask him to start the program, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Thira Banachari Jamuna Thira Banachari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Thira Banachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Banachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Gyantimidandasya Gyananjanachalakaya Chakshurum militam yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Judapatakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vidamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Adi Priye Pancha Kalpatarubhyascha Vyaevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavedhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Binda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you very much. Very grateful to everyone for assembling today for this very special celebration. Thank you very much for our special guests from various parts of the world who have come today. Tayo Gaurangaji Prabhu, thank you for bringing such wonderful people. Today, we are especially celebrating the gift of community. Because in a world where there is so much division, so many reasons, justifications, logical, philosophical, ideological, sociological excuses to fight, to disconnect, to disagree. It doesn't take a great person to find reasons for conflict. It happens naturally in this material world. But for a community with so many variations, different types of people with different backgrounds, with very apparently contrary natures. Simple farmers, international industrialists, people with no education, people with multi-PhD professors, mothers, fathers, celibate monks. People living very modestly, people living very luxuriously. People of different national, state, sociological castes and so forth. And within it all, so much influence of social media, filling our minds with so many ideas and so many reasons to be suspicious of others. Over the last couple months, a community of many thousands and thousands and thousands of people didn't come together just to agree on terms, but to make sacrifices, to work together, to serve together, to encourage one another, to appreciate one another, in a spirit of sharing with the public, with the world, and in the process with each other. A spiritual principle that is meant to address the spiritual crisis that the world is in, beyond sectarian ideologies or beliefs. The basis of our teachings is very much within the Srimad Bhagavatam verse, Savai Pungsang Paro Dharmo Yato Bhaktiradhokshaje Ahoitaki Aprati Hata Yayatma Suprasidati. The supreme, highest Dharma. Dharma is sometimes translated as occupation, more often as religion or spiritual path. Dharma is sometimes described as a lifestyle. The supreme Dharma is that which awakens the innate truth that is within every living being. We have these temporary bodies that have so many differences, so many demands, and even within the same body, in different circumstances and different periods of time, we have very different needs and wants. And the ever-changing mind, the living force, the person that is experiencing life and animating the body and mind, is the Atma, the eternal soul, which is Satchit Ananda, eternal, full of knowledge, full of bliss. And the potential of every soul, the innate nature of every soul, is Ananda, to be happy and to illuminate others with happiness. But But what is that happiness? Not the temporary conditional situations that we experience in our lives, but to experience the supreme love of the Supreme Soul, the Paramatma, or God, who is all attractive and therefore named Krishna, who is the possessor of all attractive qualities and therefore called Bhagavan. To experience that love, to be an instrument of that love, is what the scriptures declare as karuna, or true compassion. And it is due to a disconnect to various distractions from that loving, compassionate nature of the soul that is at the basis of the spiritual crisis that individually and collectively so many people are undergoing. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells, Yada yada hi dharmasya glangir bhavati bharata. I descend again and again and again as various avatars or incarnations, as various saints, prophets. I descend to teach the one supreme essential religion or dharma of the science, the philosophy, and the lifestyle of how to receive God's love and to be a reciprocal servant of God's love. How to see that potential in every living being and inspire that. That is the message that the Lord comes to teach us again and again. So these wonderful books that all of you have distributed over the last couple months, they contain this message, and they contain very much the spirit of this message. As our beloved Guru and founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada has given us. When he wrote these books, it's not just his writings, it's these ancient Vedic literatures with the realizations, the grace, the compassion of generations, centuries of enlightened, self-realized sages, illuminations on these teachings. We have our Bhaktivedanta Hospital, which has all the major branches of allopathy, including open heart surgeries and dialysis and cancer therapies, and every day so many little babies born. It also has spiritual care department, a division for allopathy, Ayurveda, homeopathy, naturopathy, yoga therapy, all serving together for the mission of compassion. And we have the Anamrita, serving hundreds and thousands of meals to people every day. children in slum, ghetto schools, so forth. But we understand that service to the body and mind is necessary. But the body and mind is going to grow old, get diseased, and die, if not something that happens before, inevitably. The need that all the greatest, most compassionate, saintly persons have taught throughout history, everywhere, is how to awaken the health of the soul, of that living force that's seeing through the body and hearing, seeing through the eyes and hearing through the ears, thinking through the brain and loving through the heart. What is our real potential? To disconnect from the joys of the truth of who we are. There's so much envy, depression, unquenchable longings, gratification and disappointment. It's the dynamics of life in this world. But who is it that is experiencing this? So in these wonderful literatures, this wonderful information is there. And philanthropy, charity, and all of these various ways of helping people. We want to build on a spiritual foundation of the truth. So it is in this spirit of compassion that Srila Prabhupada encouraged us to share this eternal knowledge and this doorway into a lifestyle that can be built on that eternal knowledge. And more than anyone, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj took this this spirit of compassion of Srila Prabhupada and the distribution of these literatures to levels never seen before. There are certainly so many devotees, my dear God brother Vaisheshika Prabhu and so many others who are devoted 50 years of their lives encouraging like this. Gopal Krishna Maharaj, he passed away just last year. And what more wonderful way to honor such a pure-hearted, saintly person than doing something that he gave his life to do. Just by speaking about somebody's greatness is a wonderful glorification. But much deeper and greater is to actually take that inspiration he gave his life for and share it with one another to do something wonderful for the world. And it's not just about numbers. Numbers can represent something that's very sacred. In one sense, we'll be hearing some numbers from Baladev. But actually, each of these numbers is not just something on paper and in the files. Each number is a sentient human being who has received the opportunity for this knowledge. And actually, even if the number was 5 or 6 or 7, that would be a great thing. Because the beauty of life is in the quality of life. And the nature of compassion is we don't want to compromise quality, but we want to share it as much as possible with quantity. But the quantity, if in and of itself, doesn't have much meaning unless we recognize the quality that is within each number of that quantity. Last 2 days we had our annual drama festival. And the same principle. The dramas are beautiful. They're wonderful. But that's not really what is so special about them. Because however much we try, I don't think too many of you are professional actors. You know, you're just family people and monks who working in various ways who come together to do one performance in a year. But the beauty of it is so many people come together, sometimes for each drama over 100 people or a couple hundred people, for several months. They're feeding each other, they're meeting each other, they're brainstorming together, they're writing scripts, they're making soundtracks, they're having background decorations, they're acting, they're memorizing. I've seen in these dramas 3 generations of the same family all together. Just yesterday there was grandmother and grandfather, there was the children, there was the grandchildren. And they're all like memorizing and helping each other, and so many different families come together to present a spiritual pastime with all the messages of the pastimes for the pleasure of our community. And actually, how many seats are in that hall? 1,200. That's numerical. But in every seat and in between each seat, there's somebody who's experiencing it. And in many ways, I believe, between the 4 dramas, there's probably more than 1,200 people who are involved in doing this one performance. And wonderful performances, such quality. But the special beauty of it is so many different types of people are coming together for a common purpose. To rise above all the distractions of this world as a family. To present something beautiful. Bhakti, the love of God, the love of Krishna to each other. And in the process, inspiring one another with the faith and inspiration and knowledge by which we can withstand the storms of life and share it with the world. And this book distribution marathon, the same principle. We've all come together. And Baladev Prabhu was speaking yesterday that it's not that each person did all that much more. It's that so many people together did a little more. And that's wonderful. When we transcend the need of the ego, ahankar, the false ego, to grab credit for things. And it's more about we than I. How much more we could do. Because in so many places, there's people, individuals, who could do so much than any of us. And we're all trying our best, because thousands of people have all unified for this spirit of compassion that Srila Prabhupada's legacy manifested through Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and others. We all united on that. We all strive to empower, appreciate each other. And somehow or other, Krishna gave us all thousands within our family. So that's something that can be offered back in the form of seva or unconditional service. And this is what we're celebrating today. We're celebrating the gift we've been given with truly grateful hearts. And we're celebrating the opportunity we had to express our gratitude. We're celebrating each other. And we're also celebrating every single person who so kindly, generously opened their hearts to receive what we're giving. Srila Prabhupada had this spirit, and he inculcated that spirit in those who really wanted to receive it. He was never, you should be grateful to me for giving. He was more, I'm grateful to you for receiving. He would say, you are all representatives of my Guru Maharaj. Which means, because of you, I'm able to please my Guru so much. Because you're willing to receive his gift that I'm delivering. And those who were the truly most empowered distributors of these literatures. And actually distributors not only of the literatures, but whatever form that grace is coming. Whether it be through teaching or classes or social media or food distribution or medical distribution or building temples or ashrams. The Spirit is, we're grateful because somebody is receiving this gift of grace we have been entrusted. You're giving meaning to our lives. And we're not doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for the pleasure of Krishna, for the pleasure of God, which is good for everyone. When we water the root of a tree, that nourishment goes to every part of the tree. So yes, the counselors and the ashrams and the satellite centers and all of these different devotees in various positions in life all came together to honor Srila Prabhupada's mercy in the name of a great person who gave their life and soul. On a personal level, there's such happiness for me because His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and myself were so united on a principle, but so different in every other way practically. You know, he was from a very cultured family here in India. I'm from Chicago. He went to the highest university in Paris, France, and graduated. Then he got his master's degree at McGill University. Then he got a job as a senior marketing manager for the Coca-Cola company. So he was a very professional person. And myself, you know, I was in the counterculture marching for civil rights. And I somehow or other made it through high school. Then I ended up in a cave in the Himalayan jungles. I was begging for some rice, you know. So they're very different backgrounds. He was very empowered manager and had such incredible humility and dedication and devotion. But how, on the higher principle of service to God and being an instrument of that service for this, the principle of not our own compassion, but Srila Prabhupada and Krishna's compassion, how we could appreciate one another. And what an honor it is. He left this world in the Himalayan mountains last year to honor his life and the grace that his life was serving. We all came together as a community. And it's not easy what all of you have done. A lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of investments, a lot of everything. But what a happy experience that is. Srimad Bhagavatam describes the greatest way of pleasing the Supreme Lord is to endure sacrifices and difficulties in compassion for others. And what pleases the Lord within our heart is what actually pleases our hearts. So this beautiful offering you have all made, special gratitude we have to the counselors, or whatever name you want to call, mentors, counselors, shiksha gurus, so many, but various leaders who have inspired, and every single devotee involved, like the drama festivals, generations, little children, parents and grandparents, sometimes great-grandparents. Brahmacharis, you have to deal with each other. In one sense, it's hard to keep a family together because different generations, different ideas, different influences. But to keep an ashram together, it's another type of family. And to keep all the different ashrams together, along with the families. We need a common cause, not only a philosophy, a science, or an idea, but a way of life by which we could actually truly and genuinely appreciate one another and serve together. So I wasn't supposed to say anything today, actually, but except thank you. So I'm expanding these two words in whatever I've said. Thank you. And I pray that Shri Radha Gopinath, Shri Nitai Gaura Chandra, Shri Gopal, Srila Prabhupada, and all of our acharyas, that their mercy and their grace, their kindness and their love shower upon all of you and your loved ones. Thank you very much.
So the reciprocation event continues, and now we will, first of all I want to introduce to the core team which was behind the whole scene, helping in sending the books, collecting all the scores which you were all distributing and coordinating for the whole marathon. I have to call upon Mukund Mala Prabhu. Mukund Mala Prabhu is the head of the book distribution department in ISKCON Chowpatty, and Tarun Moran Prabhu. And this core team had a chairperson, and that was His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj.
Actually, the only thing I did was I clapped. And you clap much louder than me. Huh? Whatever you want to do. I'm grateful to you.
So it's like very difficult and so very easy to collect scores and very difficult to reciprocate with devotees, especially thousands of devotees from the community have come together, right from one book to 50,000 books. That is the range. We want to reciprocate. Everyone is important, whether we are Sridhar Kolvech or King Pratap Rudra. Everyone is important for us because everyone has done their best, and we would like to reciprocate. So few days back, Mukund Mala Prabhu had coordinated a session in which he had asked from the counselors and mentors and all the congregation devotees to get names and the count of a very insignificant way of reciprocating, which is a certificate distribution. It's not the best way, but that's the least we can do. Of course, we have a nice Sunday feast today, Prashadam, and a joyful heart to say thank you to each and every devotee here. So, yeah, we have made some certificates here, and based on the inputs which we have received, we are giving these certificates. We can't call each and every devotee because that will be a little bit not good for so that's why we are just calling the counselors here right now. But the certificates will reach the destination. The address is there, so it will reach all of you. And the whole session of this certificate distribution will coordinate from Mukund Mala Prabhu. So I hand over the mic to Mukund Mala Prabhu, and when Maharaj comes back, he will call upon the names, and then one by one devotees can come and collect. Yeah. Mukund Mala Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So we'll call the names of each counselor, whoever is present here. So we begin with His Grace Krishna Chandra Prabhu. Sridama Prabhu. Dwarkeshwar Vishaka Priyamati. Kishori Mataji, Sridama Prabhu. Next, next. श्री रामा सखा प्रभु, प्रिय सखी माता जी। मदन मुरारी प्रभु, माधुरी माता जी। अभय चैतन्य प्रभु, वेद माता माता जी। युगावतार प्रभु, रासरानी माता जी। नित्य कृष्ण प्रभु, रजलीला माता जी। राधापति प्रभु, ललिता प्रिया माता जी। मुरलीधर प्रभु, राधा रानी माता जी। मुरलीधर प्रभु, हाँ सर, या ललिता प्रेमती राधापति प्रभु। गोपाल कृष्ण प्रभु, गोपाल कृष्ण बहन माता जी। तुलसी मंजरी माता जी। गोपाल कृष्ण प्रभु फर्स्ट एंड देन तुलसी मंजरी माता जी। राधाकांत प्रभु, दयानिधि प्रभु, जगन्नाथ वल्लभ प्रभु, जगन्नाथ वल्लभ प्रभु, राधिका रमनपुर प्रथा माता जी। श्याम रस प्रभु, एंड ब्रज देवी प्रिया माता जी। श्याम रस प्रभु, जय जगदीश प्रभु एंड रुक्मिणी माता जी। दामोदर सखा प्रभु, रोहिणी नंदन प्रभु, And Devi Priya Mataji. Sitanath Prabhu and Sita Mataji. Ram Govind Prabhu. Arjuniya Gopi Mataji. Mukund Prabhu and Radha Mataji. Krishnam Prabhu and Amritna Mataji. Vrishabhanu Prabhu. Prahlad Priya Prabhu and Brasundari Mataji. So on behalf of all the IYS preachers, we request IYS and VTA devotees, we request Satyanand Prabhu to please come forward and collect the certificates. On behalf of all the satellite centers of Maharashtra, we request Nandadulal Prabhu to please come forward and we request Radheshal Prabhu to please come forward to collect the certificates on behalf of all the Brahmachari Ashram. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj, for your time.
Hare Krishna. So, we were discussing with all devotees here that now we are all happy also because we got some token of appreciation from our certificates. And few devotees were asking me what we are doing for the chairperson. So I'm really very much grateful and thankful to Radhanath Maharaj for spearheading this very memorable event honoring Gopal Krishna Maharaj. We'll be happy to know that devotees from all over India reciprocated for Radhanath Maharaj's special gesture towards Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. We have got special garlands from 3 main temples where Gopal Krishna Maharaj heads. We have Prabhupada garland. We'd like to call Krishna Chandrapur to come forward and honor Maharaj with Prabhupada's garland from Vrindavan Dham. I'd like to call upon Dayal Chandra Prabhu to come forward and garland Maharaj with Srila Prabhupada's garland from ISKCON, Delhi. Delhi? I'd like to call upon Rohini Nandan Prabhu to honor Maharaj with Srila Prabhupada's garland from Radha Ras Bihari Temple. मैं रखा हूँ. We'd like to call upon Abhiram Prabhu to garland Srila Prabhupada's garland from ISKCON Chowpatty. This is Radha Gopinath Temple, ISKCON Chowpatty. We are also honored to receive the Maha Garland of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj also. So we will request Muralidhar Prabhu to come forward and give the Maha Garland from the room of Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj from ISKCON, Delhi. I'd like to call upon Dwarkadish Prabhu to come forward and give the Maha Garland from the room of Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj in ISKCON Jew. We are waiting for one more garland to come, it's not yet arrived. That is directly from the Samadhi Mandir of Gopal Krishna Maharaj from Vrindavan. So whenever that comes, we will garland Maharaj. So we'll continue the program. We have an announcement from Sridhama Sakapu.
Hare Krishna. So just before Maharaj steps out, one quick marriage announcement. Hare Krishna. So Maharaj very beautifully he explained during the class that what is it that holds everyone together. The different families, the brahmachari ashram, all the ashrams together, what holds it together? I'd say who holds them together? We know who that is. So we are very grateful, Maharaj, for your love that has held all of us together. And in that spirit of two devotees coming together to serve in Krishna consciousness, we would like to invite both of them to kindly stand up. Achyuta Gaurangi Devi Dasi, Achyuta Gaurang Mataji, and Abhay Vadhava Prabhu. Are they here? Yeah, that's Abhay Vadhava Prabhu. Achyuta Gaurangi Mataji. Hare Krishna. So, Achyuta Gaurangi Mataji, Ankita Patwa, she is connected to ISKCON since 2008. She works at the National Stock Exchange as an HR and MD Secretariat. She renders services in Radharani Kitchen Service, Barsana Eye Camp, GCL Service, and Galan Seva. And Abhay Vadhva Prabhu, he's connected to ISKCON since 2014 through Govardhan Base. His counselor is Prem Nimai Prabhu. He works as a practicing advocate in Bombay and New Delhi. and he serves in book distribution, Barsana Eye Camp, and Prasadam serving in the kitchen. So both of them are coming together to serve in the mission of Srila Prabhupada. So let us shower our blessings on this wonderful couple who are getting married soon by loudly chanting 3 times. Krishna Gopal Prabhu is here. For the certificate is here. Where? Mataji. Bhakti Priya Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. I think if there is a spear heading, then an arrow has 3 parts: the sphere head, the shaft, and the feathers behind. So Gurudev Radhanath Swami Maharaj is certainly the sphere head, and all of us who did our small bit of services are like the feathers. But to connect both these together require a shaft, and the shaft was His Grace Baldev Prabhu. He likes to be in the background, but today he has to receive the claps once more. Ribol.
Hare Krishna, and one more last point, that while the counselors have received the certificates on behalf of all the counselees and mentors on behalf of mentees, definitely I am sure everyone understands that this is just collected on their behalf, but on behalf of the counselor body, all the devotees who have accepted this, we would like to express also our gratitude to all the wonderful devotees who came forward, distributed books, did Shastradan, did both. So let us express gratitude to them also by loudly chanting Haribo!
Hare Krishna. So, some few questions are still unanswered, so I'm going to answer today. I would like to thank all of you for helping Radhanath Maharaj fulfill the desire of honoring Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj so nicely. Recently I was traveling to Kumbh Mela. I was there in Kumbh Mela, and then I had an opportunity to go to Lucknow temple, Kanpur temple, Gaya temple, Ranchi temple. A few days I went there. This is the zone where Gopal Krishna Maharaj, he was there preaching, all his disciples are there. And unprecedentedly, wherever I went, the first thing they all thankfully, gratefully shook my hands and said, "Thank you for honoring our Guru Maharaj so nicely." In fact, when they gave me opportunity to give a class, the first introduction is, ISKCON Chowpatty came first in the world to honor Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So, we all know this beautiful verse, Mukam karoti vachalam, pangu langayate girim, yat kripatam vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. We may add one more line today. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangu langayate girim, Chowpatty, first number, yat kripatam vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam. So, mercy of Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, mercy of Radhanath Maharaj, mercy of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, something which has never happened, never imagined, never dreamt, even still thinking whether it happened or not. It has happened. And all this is because of the collective effort, as Radhanath Maharaj pointed out, that we all did our best. Actually, we did all our best. We all thought it was not the best. but it was best. And that best collected became the most amazing effort which we have ever produced in the history of our temple. So in between all these things, some snippets are there which I want to give all you an understanding of what happened throughout the world, throughout India, what happened in Chowpatty, because we were like overseeing the whole thing. You were all doing book distribution on ground, and we were in touch with Radhanath Maharaj, we were in touch with the whole ISKCON world, and we were overseeing from all angles what's happening in Chowpatty. So I would like to give a small brief about what happened in the marathon, why it happened, how it happened, when it happened, what happened. So, as you all know that the first appeal which Radhanath Maharaj made was on the 1st December Sunday, right? You all remember that? That video really went viral. That was to every devotee, that video was getting viral even after 15 days also. 15 days again the video was going viral. And though that video was also used by many ISKCON temples in India. I was told that ISKCON Kanpur circulated that video for improving their score. I was told that ISKCON Pune used that video to increase their score. So these are two temples which told me, so I came to know many more devotees have used that video. I remember after that video, after that appeal was done, I went to His Grace Krishna Chandra Prabhu, and we decided to have an immediate all counselors meeting on Zoom. You all remember that? Many of you counselors were there. Mentors also had come that time. And we can think of a big dream, but if you want to realize that dream, we need to do a strategic planning, right? So the minimum strategic planning we all thought we will do this time is that every family connected to Shri Radha Gopinath temple community will give out 64 books. That is 2 boxes of Hindi or Marathi Gita. A small kind of a target. Because if there is no target, then what happens? We don't gear up and do something. So we gave a target of, and everyone accepted very beautifully, accepted the whole offer. And that's where we began. 64 books per family, and all the counselors provided and they shared that information to their counselees, to the mentees. Then we had a program with the CDD local and the program in charges, and we rolled on that program. That every program should also do some nice book distribution and give us some report on that. So if everyone does something, we'll achieve our goal. And so this marathon was nothing but 4 hours. First is remind. Keep reminding that still marathon is on, because so many other events are also coming in our life. Our personal life event plus ISKCON events, 31st, so many things. Kumbh Mela was coming up. So we have to remind. And then when it was reminded, then we all understood that we have to rework. We have to rework on our targets. And when we reworked on our targets, then what happened? Then 3rd hour was results. And the results came out. And the 4th hour was record. So the whole I'm sorry. So the book distribution event began a very wonderful, unique way. It progressed on very nicely, and I remember somewhere down the line, 15th of December, we mentioned that what we generally do in 1 month, book marathon, we did in 15 days, right? 150,000 was already done by December 15th. I'm sorry to have told you lies. It was about 250,000 by that time. But I was told to not tell the score, because then what will happen? If I tell you the score, then you'll relax. Fifth hour is relax. So I didn't want to have the 5th hour coming up. So 250,000 was the score. And when after 3 lakh, we stopped announcing the scores. We just tell 3 lakh ke aaspaas sab hai. So, and then after that we were amazed, because We did not know how much we were doing. We were not knowing how much the whole congregation is doing. Then we began to collect. We collected the information. That was the amazing thing. We were just shocked. When Tarun Gorampu finally told me, "Oh, 6 lakhs ho gaya hai." I said, 6 lakh rupees ki 6 lakh books. I was surprised. I had to go back to the go down, check the tally, confirm twice before I tell Maharaj about this. Because if I tell something and then it doesn't come up, it's like a big thing. 6 lakh bolke, then after that nothing happens. So 2 times I checked and finally then I told it to Maharaj. So now I would like to know, let all of you know how this progress, this marathon happened, because behind the whole thing, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj was the main soul factor who inspired all of us. We all remember when we came for the first time here, when Radhanath Maharaj gave the appeal, I mentioned to you that how the appeal has come, because one day Maharaj called us in his room, and then in the meeting he said that he wants to honor His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj in a unique way, that we should do something which we have never done before, unprecedented. And for me that was a very surprise, because I never thought that, I thought some good figure is good enough, right? But Maharaj said that Gopal Krishna Maharaj wanted always double it. The score should be double. So immediately Gaurampu asked me what was the target this year. So the target was 1,50,000, because that's what we can do. That's last over so many years, I know the capacity, so we said, let's be as per our capacity. So 1,50,000 is the target. So immediately Maharaj said, Gopal Krishna Maharaj would have loved to say double it. So I think the double of it is what? 3 lakhs. So I was still trying to kind of gulp the whole thing, because I have to come back to you, all of you only for that. And then immediately after some time, while the meeting was still going on, Radhanath Maharaj asked me, if we can honor Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Maharaj, by possibly coming first in the world, then it will be nice. So that was like 3 lakh was there, and then now first means I was thinking last year was the first. So last year the person who, the temple which came first was 4,75,000. So now it was more than that, so at least. And I knew very well this year's marathon will be a massive effort from everyone all over India for the pleasure of Gopal Krishna Maharaj. So we can't expect 4,75,000, it has to be more than that. So then Maharaj came and gave appeal. And we were analyzing, myself, Mukund Malapur, Tarun Gorampu and few devotees. Why so much figure? Why big figure? So then we were thinking that we want to honor someone, we have to have some pretty much good offering, right? I remember many years back, 95, I guess 96, one time we came to know that Satswarup Maharaj has come to Mumbai, and he is in Jew temple, and he would come to visit Chowpatty temple. And his health was not good, so he came for morning Mangalarti. I remember here all the devotees were waiting very eagerly on the gate, including Radhanath Maharaj also there. We garlanded him, and we made the Mangalarti wait till he comes. So 5:05, Mangalarti began with Satswarup Maharaj leading the Mangalarti, and then he gave a class. That was the only, I think so, Bhagavatam class generally is 8 o'clock, but that Bhagavatam class was 5:45. So to honor a great person, we have to adjust, we do something special. So the one devotee was mentioning, if you want to call some devotee for prasad in your house, Mahaprasad, will you give him a peanut Mahaprasad? Shengdana? You can't give. Even though it's Mahaprasad, we will cook a Rajbhog for him, right? And we're realizing that Radhanath Maharaj wants to offer something fitting. Gopal Krishna Maharaj, you can offer 5,000 more books, 10,000 more books, or even 1 lakh more books. It has to be something which he deserves that whole honor. And the best is, wherever Gopal Krishna Maharaj went, his main thing in all temples where he went and preached was the score should be excellent. Like for last, till he was in physically with us, every December he would go to Pune temple, he would go to Delhi temple, he would go to Jew temple, and then he would double the score. And that's why Pune temple, which was never ever we saw the temple anywhere in book distribution, came first in the world 4 straight years. Because Gopal Krishna Maharaj would go there. So Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj would go first before December to inspire them, and after the marathon he would come back again to that same temple and distribute gifts. And this is where 4 times ISKCON Pune came first. And ISKCON Delhi and ISKCON Jew come so many times first in the world. So we wanted to give something. So that's why we wanted to try something which we have never done before. And the best part, we had one way, it's a very fitting offering for Gopal Krishna Maharaj because no one ever, including us, thought we could make it. Right? If ISKCON Delhi came first, wow, they are always number one. ISKCON Pune came first, they always come. ISKCON Juhu come, ISKCON Chowpatty came. That is really Tamaham Shri Guru Dinatarinam. That is a mercy, so we all could do that. And so that was it. The video appeal, the appeal of Maharaj was done. But what came after that was a reciprocation of events which we saw the personal hands of Radhanath Maharaj and Gopal Krishna Maharaj together in our marathon. I'll share some insights which we received from all the devotees here. The very next day after Sunday, next day morning, Mangalarti, His Grace Bhima Prabhu comes to our temple. Now Bhima Prabhu is a solid figure of book distribution throughout ISKCON. He is a BBT trustee. He handles the whole BBT operations. The best BBT, one of the largest publishing house of BBTs in India, and he is the main person there. And generally doesn't come here. Yes, suddenly Monday, next morning, Mangalarti, he is here. So I am surprised. So I tell him that Bhima Prabhu, Radhanath Maharaj is announced like that. And he was so happy. He said, yes, you should definitely go ahead and fulfill the desire of your Guru Maharaj, so Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So blessing coming in immediately next day. The next day, when the Guru Puja was going on, after that Maharaj came out, Radhanath Maharaj Swami said, please ensure that you give me a report every single day. So that was something for me, every single day. So I started reporting every single day, but for few days only, because what can I report when not much is coming every day from all of you. So I kept reporting, but that's it. But then what happened is, I saw that a continuous plan was unfolding. When I asked Shyamanand Prabhu that could we invite some few very senior devotees who are very good in book distribution if they can inspire us from other temples. So Shyamanand Prabhu, he spoke to Radhanath Maharaj and we got an opportunity to invite Bhima Prabhu himself here on December 15th Sunday program here. He gave a class, amazing class. And then he was taking prasadam, and Shyamanand Prabhu and we were both of us, we were with Bhima Prabhu. And he said, Bhima Prabhu, please give us blessings because we have to double the score and possibly first. And he said that, well, it's already done because your Guru Maharaj has given you instructions. Along with instructions comes empowerment. I said, Prabhu, but your blessings also are important. I bless you all. You do the best in this marathon. So again a blessing came. Then we decided to invite Mohan Rup Prabhu, ISKCON Delhi Temple President, who is the best evergreen book distributor in the whole of world, who always stays behind. So I said, Prabhu, can you come here and give a Sunday class here? I said, Prabhu, this is a very difficult time. I am busy in marathon. Prabhu said, if you can come, you can inspire all of us. I said, Prabhu, I did not come. Aapka number one aane wala hi hai. So why are you saying like that? Because if Radhanath Maharaj decided to honor his God brother Gopal Krishna Maharaj, there is no one to stop anything. In fact, you will come number one. So this is something which before we came number one, these blessings were coming. So you see, effort is there, but blessings are also there. December 22nd, there was a Sunday program. Maharaj again made an appeal to all of us. Each time he gave a lecture, he made an appeal. That was amazing. Then January came up, and we are launching a lot of schemes. I'll speak about the schemes also now. January 4th or 5th I think, January 5th is Sunday. I was traveling from here to Navi Mumbai. I had already left from this place on the way in the cab, and I received a phone call from Vasudev Prabhu. So I picked up the phone call, and Vasudev Prabhu said, Maharaj wants to talk to you. So I said, which Maharaj? He said, which Maharaj means Guru Maharaj. And immediately he gave the phone to Maharaj. And Maharaj asked me that, what is the score? So I said, Maharaj, I'll send the score tonight. Because I had not sent the score for a few days. And he said, are you in Radha Gopinath temple? He said, yes, Maharaj. Not now, Maharaj, but if anyone is there, Sunday program is going on, please announce to everyone that I'm thankful to each and every devotee here who is doing his best in book distribution marathon, and please continue. And then I said, yes, Maharaj, I'll do it. Maharaj, just the Sunday program is just over. Whoever is there announces. So I called Mukund Mala Prabhu, and by the time Prasadam distribution was going on, there were some devotees here, Kirtan was going on. We stopped the Kirtan and we made this announcement. Maharaj is telling all the devotees that thank you for each and every devotee for your effort, and please continue doing it. So now it was pretty much clear to each and every devotee in the Bugodown that this is the most important thing in our life now. Because there is a thorough follow-up, there is a desire, it's not a desire, it's an intense desire. So we were all therefore following it with all of you. When Maharaj asked me about a report, detailed report, I was wondering what detailed report I can give. I can give you the numbers. Then I remembered that we had a ACM meeting where we asked each counselor to give a target to their counselees. How many books was there per family? 64. Actually, I had forgotten that. I remembered that is a very important thing. So immediately went back and asked all the counselors, kindly submit your score because we want to offer this to Radhanath Maharaj so you can see the scores. And that was, I think so, it was also a wake-up call for many of us. So many of you all were a little angry on me. So what is this? It was never in Radha Gopinath temple. We had targets and all that. I had to bear that, but what can I do? I had to show the record. So I said, if you don't want to give, don't give. Those who can give, let them give. But in that process of you all collecting, counselors and mentors, collecting their each of the score from each of the devotees in your group, we were at the receiving end here experiencing amazement. Because what happened when everyone was now activated, because everyone had to submit the report, and the report was supposed to go to whom? His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. That activation took place in an amazing way, because what happened is we were getting immediately all the payments done. The books which had gone out, the payments were coming, and the Shastradan was doubling, tripling, and whatever you call it. It was amazing. And that January 5 to January 15 is a history which will never, I think we should repeat every year, I feel, but I don't know, but that was amazing. From 3.5 somewhere, we jumped on to what figure, we were amazed. So January 16th Sunday, if I'm not wrong, 16th Sunday, January? Okay, so that was the day when I went with the whole bunch of reports, right? It's a big bunch carrying with me to, because Radhanath Maharaj was in Govardhan Eco Village that time. 19th? No, 19th. January. 19th, okay, 19th. 19th January. So 19th January Sunday I went to meet Maharaj. You will be amazed to know that when I landed in GV with that big score, the first person I meet is the personal secretary of Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, His Grace Dashavatar Prabhu, in GV. He had never come to GV first time. And the first thing he asked me, Baldev Prabhu, what is the score? I was amazed. Then I go ahead and I met Maharaj, and I said, Maharaj, we want to surprise you. We have done 6 lakhs. And Maharaj was pretty happy. And we discussed about this program. The date was not fixed that time because Maharaj was very busy, and then we wanted to wait also. And then we also discussed some strategies of score sending and all. That is little private. So after that I come back here, and 20th January was the last day of submitting scores. So this year was an amazing way of submitting scores. Generally we submit scores and no one knows what is the score. But this time in ISKCON India they had introduced an app. Thanks, they introduced this app, because in that app you log in, the leaders log in and they send a score. And as soon as they send a score, everyone knows the score, each temple score, who have put. So everyone in the world knew. If you put the score, the whole world knows what is the score. So I was watching all the wonderful scores being put with all devotees, and one by one all the scores coming. We knew our scores, but we did not know other scores. Right? Other scores are difficult to know also. It's a very secret thing. And then ISKCON Pune put their score, so we were very happy. Because we wanted to please Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. One of the main devotees whom we are all thinking they're going to be the first in this world this time. So ISKCON Delhi, they put their score, and we are very happy. And then ISKCON Jew put their score, and we were elated. And finally then ISKCON Mayapur and all of them put the scores. We did not change our scores were as it is. Someone may do it like that to come first, but we had kept our scores. As it, that score, we remember Tarun Gaurangpu, myself, Mukund Malapur sat in the front of the computer. We chanted Narsingh Arti 3 times. And we put the scores and then popped in on the app that ISKCON Chowpatty came first in the world. And another reciprocation of Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj was, as soon as we put the score, we came first in the world. In 20 minutes time, just 20 minutes of that time, I was sitting in my room. I got a call from one devotee in ISKCON Jew. He said, Prabhu, one sannyasi Maharaj is coming from Juhu temple to take darshan in Radha Gopinath temple. So please kindly receive him. I said, we have our guest department, Abhay Gopalpu. I'll send his number. I said, Prabhu, I am trying to reach him for 1 hour. He is not picking his phone. So where are you now? I said. So we already reached Haji Ali now. Oh wow, Haji Ali. Now I can't ask. I said, okay, I'll be there to receive. Who is this sannyasi? He said, Bhakti Ratnakar Ambrish Maharaj. I don't know who. Suddenly I like, who is Ambrish Maharaj? Then I remember this is Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, sannyas disciple. His own disciple also gave him sannyas. And Gopal Krishna Maharaj had so many deities. Gopal Krishna Maharaj written in his will that his Gaur-Nitai deities should be given to Bhakti Ratnakar Ambrish Maharaj. In 20 minutes time, 25 minutes time, Bhakti Ratnakar Ambrish Maharaj comes in, and the first thing I tell him, Maharaj, you are actually coming, means Gopal Krishna Maharaj is coming here. So this is something which we were amazed when we finally got the #1 score. We don't deserve it, but we came first in the world. The next day, Bhima Prabhu calls me and he's so happy. Bhima Prabhu also met Shamananbu, said, we are so happy that Radhanath Maharaj has fulfilled his desire of honoring his Godbrother Gopal Krishna Maharaj. Mohan Rupa called me. He was surprised after 1 day. He said, Baldev, what you have done, you have transcendently defeated us. And we are so happy that Radhanath Maharaj and his team came first in the world to honor Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So everyone is trying to honor Gopal Krishna Maharaj. Our coming first is the best honor because we never expected, no one ever expected. And we came, that was a fitting honor for Gopal Krishna Maharaj. And we can see that here we are today, we are reciprocating with each other. I want to just give a brief synopsis of what happened in the marathon. Kindly bear with me, and then we'll go for Prasadam. Can you hold this? So, it has been 30 years in ISKCON Chowpatty so far. We have been recording our scores and giving it to the World Sankirtan newsletter. So, all these scores are recorded, available to us. Before that also we did book distribution, but we don't have a recorded figure. So in 30 years of Srila Prabhupada's book distribution in ISKCON Chowpatty, last 30 years, 1994 to 2024, till now ISKCON Chowpatty has distributed 70 lakh books. Our journey began in 1994, 5,008 Mahabig books on the marathon. This may be one of the counselor's score maybe. 1994, 5,008 Mahabig books. So we rolled down, we don't have the whole figure, but 2020, pandemic, 1,15,000 Mahabig books. 2021, 1,52,000 Mahabig books. 2022, 1,61,000 Mahabig books. 2023, 1,50,000 Mahabig book. 2024, 6,28,528 Mahabig books. The strategy was give more schemes because everyone wants variety. So we did not have 1 or 2 schemes. This time we had 9 to 10 schemes. So Gita Jayanti Mahayagya, Gita recitation, Kumbh Mela, Shastradan, Gita Dan, Tulabhar, value education, Suhridam gift hamper, and of course, evergreen, on 1-to-1 book distribution. The special contribution, I'm not going to name any of the devotees because if I miss out, that will be aparad. But I'll give, without naming, I'll give what happened. Now you're all thinking how it happened. 6 lakh, who did it? One devotee called me from Delhi, asked it, do you have any industrialist who supported your cause? Like sometimes we have some special business magnates who can give 1 lakh Bhagavad Gitas, 2 lakh Bhagavad Gitas. Is that happened like that in ISKCON Chowpatty? He said no. We didn't have any X, Y, Z, ABC. It was all our devotees who came together. Small efforts made a huge effort. What is a small effort and huge effort? I will take you example of one brahmachari in Radha Gopinath temple. His score for so many marathon was 0 Mahabig books. Never ever distributed even 1 book. This year he distributed 1,301 Mahabig books. We have one devotee in the ashram who distributes generally with his team 3,000 books. This time we distributed 8,000 books. We have one counselor whose best score so far was 500. This year his score was 26,000. We have one devotee Mataji. She does 10 books, 12 books. Alone, 1-to-1, 1,800. We had guitar recitation, the team, they do amazing. Generally, they do around 4 lakh rupees collection for Shastradan. This time it was 10 lakh rupees. Radha Gopinath Brahmacharya Ashram, generally 15,000 books. This year, 50,000 books. So this is a bifurcation of 6,28,528 books. I'll send it to all of you again on the WhatsApp also. Mumbai congregation, 1-to-1, Tulabhar, Suhardam gift voucher, gift hamper. All these schemes led to Mumbai congregation doing 2,10,000 Mahabig books. Satellite Center Maharashtra, 1,55,000 books. Brahmacharis Ashram in this Gita recitation, 1-to-1 book distribution, IOIs, boys, girls, VTA base, 50,000 books. The massive effort was Shastradan collection, 1,90,000 books. Gita Yagya Value Education Contest Bus Party, 7,000 Mahabig books. Bhagavatam set, CC set, etc., 16,300 Mahabig books. Total is 6,28,528 Mahabig books. Now here is the contrast, how it happened. Last year Mumbai congregation did 50,000 books. This year they did 2,10,000 books. So it is not double, it is 4 times. So you are amazed us, not that we are amazed you. Satellite centers, they do every year. Last year they did 54,000. This year they did 1,54,000, 3 times. Shastradan last year was 40,000 books. This year was 1,90,000 books. Radha Gopinath Ashram last year 50,000 books. This year 1,50,000. No, sorry, 15,000 books. So when we gave our score, the last one is our temple got 6,28,528 Mahabig books. Our book points, because they all count with the big book, small book, medium book, the BTJ magazine. So that whole exact total becomes the main total. So the points, the book points of ISKCON Chowpatty is 13,17,679 book points. The next temple, New Delhi, so we were 13 lakh points, and their points was 9,86,000. So there was huge difference in everything. The first and second had a huge difference. We're not boasting here, but just wanted to mention to all of you what you all have done, and you get a due credit. And the best part is, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj spearheaded this whole marathon, and he was not just making an appeal in the front, but he was in Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, Antya Leela. So it took time for us to get all the information to all of you, and in a short notice we also gave the... So we have few counselors who are present, but the bags were not given. So Krishna Chandrapu, can you give bags on behalf of Maharaj? Yeah, thank you. This is all from my side. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So one wonderful thing which we launched this time was Suhurdam gift hamper. You all came to the box. So as to ask Rasik Ram, kitne dabbe gaye karke. So 1,000 boxes went. So we'd like to inaugurate this book, which beautifully written by Rasik Raman Prabhu through the hands of Krishna Chandra Prabhu. Prabhu, you like to this? This is a book by Rasik Raman Prabhu, which came on each hamper gift. This is called the Gita Companion. Can you inaugurate this book? So I'd like to call now the devotees who's still remaining. Yeah. Anandaram Prabhu, is he here? Anandaram Prabhu. Next is Sanatan Pran Prabhu and Janva Priya Mataji. Yeah. She was there. Bal Saur Prabhu. Yeah. Sign. No, one, all three. Next is what? Dayal Chandra Prabhu, Gaur Nataraj Prabhu, Madhav Charan Prabhu, Virar, Ras Parayan Prabhu, Adi Keshav Prabhu, Srivas Thakur Prabhu. Okay, nahi? Hare Krishna. So there will be Kirtan now, and meanwhile Prasadam is already started, so devotees can also honor Prasadam. Thank you so much. Sundaru Prabhu. Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Book distribution Srila Prabhupada Marathon ki jai.